In this edition of City News, everyone loves dinner time, so how about dinner time for a good cause? Also, see how one business is raising awareness for domestic violence. Plus, if you don't have a gym membership, a local park has you covered. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Sam Vargas. The President's Council held their annual community dinner just in time for the holidays. Reporter Kayla Moeller has more.
Giving back. It's already that time of year.
It's been almost for 45 years. The Hawthorne President's Council does we call the community dinner in the fall, in October, to raise money for the holiday assistance program.
This year was a spaghetti dinner, and the food and raffle prizes are donated by local community members and organizations.
It's people coming together to contribute, so the cost is almost zero. So all the dollar that we raise goes to buy gift card or turkey and food to create those baskets for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
After a year off from the dinner due to the pandemic, the City of Good Neighbors came out to show their support.
You could tell that they're just excited to be out and participate again in an annual endeavor that everybody obviously enjoys.
The donations go to benefit needy families. That's the important thing about it.
The dinner had help from the key clubs of local high schools.
Through this event, we hope to serve our community, give back. It is a community dinner, so we want to serve people food. We want to give them that nice feel, that warm feeling of having a dinner with friends and family all across this community.
The raffle prizes had everything from gift cards, platters, and wine for the adults to toys and games for the kids.
I'm very, very proud of my community that people respond when we ask for help, so they come out.
People also enjoyed live music from Ethan, a local student. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
If you would like to help with the Holiday Assistance Program, you can contact Councilmember Alex Montero at 310-686-5464. The fall season is in full swing, and with it comes some unruly weather. With the recent rainstorms hitting Southern California, Hawthorne PD took time to remind residents to be extra cautious.
It's going to be raining out here. The roads become very slick. Your speed is a major factor in accidents, even when it's not raining. Plus, Californians are not so used to the rain, so that makes it a little harder.
Officer Jimenez warns about one of the major risks involved with driving too fast on wet surfaces.
You can hydroplane, and the higher speed that you're traveling at, it makes it a lot harder for you to control your vehicle, and more than likely you're going to lose control of that vehicle.
The officer also suggests checking your tire pressure and windshield wipers on a regular basis. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and the New Star Family Justice Center offered a tour of their new facility. Reporter Francisco Castillo takes us to the event.
Elena Maloney had a vision to help those who suffered from domestic violence abuse.
If we really want to see an end to domestic violence in any community, we need to partner and work together collaboratively.
This is why she helped establish the New Star Family Justice Center in the city of Hawthorne.
The hope is that if they encounter someone who they hear experience this type of abuse, that they can tell them there is a place you can go to. It's called the Family Justice Center.
Maloney used this as an opportunity to open her doors for the community to tour the new office space and see what's available.
We ran a weekly campaign, online campaign, where we profiled a type of abuse so as to educate the community.
For Chief Michael Ishii from the Hawthorne Police Department, this was a chance to strengthen the bond between the police department and New Star.
For us, it's about building relationships, and having these relationships with a great partner like New Star gives our officers an opportunity to have alternatives when we come across very difficult situations, especially in this case, domestic violence.
Maloney ended the event with a video that included testimonials of those who went through the program and a meet and greet session. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
If you would like more information about the New Star Family Justice Center, call 323-345-2686 or visit them at 12929 Hawthorne Boulevard. The new and improved Ramona Park is a great place to head with your family. Kayla Mola attended its debut.
City staff and members of the community gathered at the new and improved Ramona Park.
I'm always excited to find these opportunities to beautify the city, to provide opportunities for people to have a nice place to hang out, good places for the kids to come out and play.
This improvement project has been in the works for over a year, and it was finally time for the ribbon cutting.
2, 1, and cut.
Now, Ramona Park has a little something for everyone to enjoy. The project includes an added pickleball court, an improved basketball court, a new fitness zone, park benches and barbecue pits, refurbished bathrooms, new grass, doggy bags, trash cans, and more.
We spent a lot of time and effort trying to make sure that our residents have a better quality of life in so many different ways. And parks are one of the ways we want to make sure that you have a better quality of life.
Ramona Park is walking distance for many Hawthorne residents and is adjacent to 2 schools.
We feel that this is a very important park as kids start their day and end their day. With the equipment that we have here and the amenities, it just gives kids the enjoyment of outdoor activity.
Parks, is the vital for any community because, people like to come to parks and be safe and have fun. And parks is the heart of your community that can actually, your property value goes up based on those parks and green space that we have.
Funding for this improvement project was obtained under Measure A.
A great transition in our community with multiple departments helping with the improvements of Ramona Park. Ramona Park is a unique park. It's nested in a very nice community that's transitioning in the right direction.
The former Director of Recreation and Community Services, Mark Hardison, stuck around after the ribbon cutting to give a pickleball lesson and test out the new court. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
There are plans to do more improvement projects around the city, including Jim Thorpe Park. Coming up next on City News, see how these students got the ultimate homework revenge. Also, we'll show you where some scary monsters were giving out candy. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Not a pie to eat, but a pie in the face. It's Pies for Polio. Reporter Kayla Mola has the details.
Hawthorne High School's Knights and Diconians are helping to eradicate polio.
Even though polio doesn't exist in the U.S. anymore, it exists in other parts of the world like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Nigeria. So we should all be here to help out other people.
Students gathered in the amphitheater at lunch to get even with their homework givers while also donating to a good cause.
So I had a few kids who I have in class and I was like, oh, that makes sense that you want to pie me. So it's always really fun. The kids get a kick out of it.
I had Mr. Parku for 2 years, my sophomore and my junior year, and he was a really cool teacher and stuff, and just seeing him up here, I was like, oh, I gotta get him, just for fun.
In conjunction with the Rotary Club, the Knights and Diconians Club does Pies for Polio every year.
We're raising funds to help pay for vaccines in countries that still have polio, and it can make the big difference between kids who are unable to walk and have the ability to walk.
The pies were $1 to throw, and some club members even got caught in the crossfire.
I was standing behind a teacher, just waiting to pick up the pie, and then I guess it just hit me. I started laughing. I knew I was gonna get hit. I kind of just went into it knowing I would get hit eventually.
It's a good turnout. I'm really happy that this is happening, and especially with the teachers because they're brave for doing this.
And for the teachers, being pied was worth it to them.
Even though it's not our local community, now with social media and our internet, we're all a global community. So it's really exciting for me to see them actually care about other people that they may not personally know.
While there is no cure for polio, it is possible for it to be completely eradicated. For HCTV, I'm Kayla Moeller.
If you're interested in contributing to the fight against polio, you can call the Rotary Club at 562-810-2885. The City of Hawthorne is hosting a community cleanup and electronic waste collection day. Volunteers are needed to help collect trash around the streets of the city. Residents will also be able to dispose of any electronic waste that they need to get rid of. Both events will be held on Saturday, November 13th at the Betty Ainsworth Sports Center. For more information on either event, you can contact the Public Works Department at 310-349-2980. The Community Services Department held their annual Halloween event, this time with a bit of a twist. Ernesto Giles has more.
Zombies, skeletons, and all sorts of scary creatures were out collecting candy. But never fear, there were plenty of superheroes in attendance as well at this year's Trunk or Treat Carnival.
This year we have an in-person walk-through Trunk or Treat Carnival. So what they're going to be able to experience, they're going to have, be able to participate in the moon bouncers. There's decorated trunks where they can get candy, and then there's game booths where they can win prizes. And we also have food.
Amidst the fun and games, there was still only one thing on the minds of these kids.
My favorite part about Halloween is seeing friends and getting candy.
My favorite thing about Halloween is getting candy.
It's fun and free candy as well.
The candy. The candy. It's the candy for the kids. It's the sweets.
Parents, on the other hand, expressed how happy they were to see their children out having fun after a long year and a half of dealing with the COVID pandemic.
I just want them to be able to feel like kids. With COVID last year, a lot of these kids got robbed. Their social experiences with other kids, their friends, not being able to go to school. So to be able to provide them a safe ground for them to trick or treat and be amongst other kids, that's the biggest goal for us. So we just wanted them to have fun and just be kids.
This is great for the kids, ever since COVID, they couldn't really get out, and now we have the opportunity to get out, and it's great. Bring her in the wagon and, get the kids out.
Recreation specialist Jerry Iriarte said they expected between 1,500 to 2,000 people in attendance at this year's event. Ernesto Giles reporting for HCTV.
To find out about future events held by the Community Services Department, visit the city's website at www.cityofhawthorne.org. Due to inclement weather, the Hawthorne Parks and Recreation Foundation had to postpone their annual golf tournament. The event was originally scheduled on October 25th at the Rio Hondo Golf Club. The Parks and Recreation Foundation is looking at March of 2022 as a new time frame. We will keep you posted as more information becomes available. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. Find out what's happening at Lusinger High School. Plus, we'll show you how the next generation of basketball players are getting an early start. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from this year's Halloween event. See you next time.